also from a collective regional perspective is of paramount importance.
There are 5 essential needs to be under consideration while developing a roadmap. Number 1, there should be suitable natural resources. I mean to say water, soil, climate, and accumulated experience. Number 2, to secure food, there should be money to finance agriculture inputs, which are very costly. Talking about fertilizer, seeds, pesticide, machinery, all these needs a lot of money to secure your food.
I'm confident that sharing our experiences and actionable solutions will create positive outcomes in public health, nutrition, and job creation beyond the primary production to grow the economy.
All right, now the University Allied Staff Union UASU has issued a 7-day strike notice to the management of Egerton University over pending dues owed to the university staff members. UASU says if by the 17th of October all dues owed to the staff members are not settled in full, they will stop offering teaching services. They also want all CBA entered by their employers renegotiated and harmonized into one to ensure all members are paid on similar grounds.
Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong.
As a union, we have resolved that we are not going to sit back and watch our colleagues from Egerton University continuing to earn 57% of salary that is due to them. On 11th this month, the National Executive Council has resolved that they are going to give a 7-day strike notice to Egerton University management and the government that failure to pay everything that is owed to university staff. Egerton University staff are going to down their labor on 17th. And if they are not careful, it will cascade to all universities. I want to invite all chapter secretaries all over the country to be ready to join me on the 17th to launch the strike at Egerton University. So within the 7 days, from 11th to 16th, midnight, solve all the issues you have with Egerton University dons. Failure to which, we will visit you very early in the morning on the 17th. You are all welcome. Yes. It's good you mentioned this.
Right now, a middle-aged man was brutally murdered in his house in Kakamega County. Now, the root cause of his sudden death is alleged rivalry on land. Now, residents are now currently living in fear after the murder and are asking police officers in Kakamega County to enforce security in the area.
Ni kama walitumia shoka na panga kwa sababu wameweza kata hii mkono, nadhani ilikuwa mara moja imetoka, wamekata miguu, wamekata mikono, kata kama ukikata mboga kama nyama kwa bucha. Hii sio mara ya kwanza. Hii ni mara karibu ya 5 ama ilishambuliwa kwa hiyo nyumba na ilianza 2020 January. Hatukujua nani alimshambulia, lakini nikakimbia nikampeleka hospitali. Mara ya 4 Thomas ametoka kwangu, ameenda kwa nyumba yake, akapata ndugu zake wadogo na bibi zao wanamungojea. Wakaanza ukomvi. Hiyo ukomvi ilielekea kuenda huko, hata mimi nilikatwa. Thomas alikatwa kwa kichwa, hata kashonwa stitches karibu 10. Hiyo kesi iko kotini. Badala ya kushtaki mtu alikata Thomas na mimi ndio tulipelekwa kotini kama washukiwa. Sijui tulikuwa nataka kupiga nani.
Response ya polisi iko chini kabisa, na so ikikuja kwa wakati wa magari ya serikali. Jana ile gari imekuja kutusaidia hapo, imetoka Kakamega South. Kakamega East tunaambiwa gari ilikuwa imeenda maintenance, iko Nairobi. Sasa gari kutoka Ikolomani kukuja kutusaidia hapa, na ile hali hapa Kaega tu ni karibu just 100 meters kutoka hapa. Tunasema tunataka vitengo vya usalama vihakikisha ya kwamba Kaega Police Station iko na gari ili tupate huduma.
Now, West Pokot Governor Simon Kachapin has disclosed that humanitarian aid items meant for the 2019 landslide victims were allegedly hidden and not donated to the affected families by his predecessor, John Lonyangapuo. Now, while speaking to journalists from his Kapenguria residence, Kachapin alleged that many items were stolen and diverted for other purposes. Hence, the real victims did not benefit from the humanitarian aid.
This is a moral issue. I can say this is a moral issue, and I will leave it to the public to judge. I'll leave it. They know why they left these things, why they hid things. They to hide these things. It's a moral issue. That's why I'm saying it's your own conscience. If you allow your conscience to do this, then that's bad. So I will leave it for you people and the society to judge what can be done, because this is too immoral for anybody to even hide such kind of clothing we are seeing here. This could have gone to assist the victims of the landslides, and they were given by people who were very sympathetic to those who were affected. Waliojitolea walifanya kwa roho safi kusaidia watu wetu ambao walibeba mango zao. Mimi mwenye nilienda mpaka kule niliona nyumba nyingine inabebwa pamoja na kila kitu. Kwa hivyo wengine walikuwa naleta matangi hizo kama ile umeona shirika hilo la maji ambayo ililete matangi za maji ili wale wajisaidie kuchota maji ama kupata mahali pa kustore maji yao. Lakini sasa bado iko hapo. Lakini imekaa from all those years.
Now, contractors in Kisii County are now petitioning Governor Simba Arati to settle genuine bills, saying that some of the pending bills with the Auditor General could be bogus. Now, they further alleged that some contractors were paid without having worked, leaving those who did the actual work unpaid and suffering. Contractors Samuel Mumanyi also pleaded with the county government to consider the unregistered contractors who had executed work for the county. The contractors are owed over 700 million Kenya shillings.
We are anticipating that the pending bills that are with the control budget are in excess or to a region of 720-something million that has not been paid to our contractors. Na tunasema ya kwamba subject to verification, kwa vile zingine ni gushi, zile zitapaki nzuri, wafanyikazi wa contractors walipwe pesa zao hata kidogo ili wakuwe na pesa mfukoni.
Na kuna wengine hawakufanya kazi lakini walipatiwa pesa. Na hiyo tunaunga mkono serikali ya Simba Arati na Daktari Monda, wale ambao hawakufanya kazi wasilipwe. Kwa sababu kuna watu wameumia sana. Na kuna watu ambao wamepatiwa kazi na hawakumaliza lakini wakalipwa. Wale ambao macontractors wamefanya kazi, tunaomba Mheshimiwa Gavana wetu tafadhali, watu wameumia, wasaidie, walipe wale wako na genuine, na wale ambao hawana genuine papers, tuko hapa na tunajua wale walilipwa hewa, tutawaleta mbele, serikali ifanye kazi yake.
Sasa tunamuhimiza bwana gavana, tunampongeza kwa ile speech yake, lakini tunataka akicha tukae pamoja na yeye. Wale makontrakta waliwacha kazi zao, wakatoa pesa zao, wakafanyia kazi. Tunataka walipwe pesa yao, kwa sababu zile kazi ambao walifanya siko na zinaonekana.
We have about 3 sections of contractors, those who are being paid even when they have not executed their jobs, those who have genuine papers, but they did not do any works, those who don't have the papers because they were not in good books with the government that was there, and therefore they delayed giving them their documentations for them to be captured for this coming regime.
Now, despite the existence of health insurance services in Kenya, the issue of access to affordable health service has remained a riddle to many Kenyans. But in a bid to ensure that many Kenyans access health services, a number of community-based organizations have partnered with the Kisumu County government to ensure that more people access affordable healthcare services.
According to Victor Nonyango Tieno, the director of Inuka Success, a community-based organization in Kisumu, there is need for all stakeholders in the government and the civil society to be involved in resolving access to health issues.
The future of quality health that is embedded in our Constitution, Article 43, can only be realized when primary healthcare is actualized. And primary healthcare can only be actualized when the communities are involved in the implementation, planning, and monitoring. And so today we are here together with the Office of Lake Region Economic Bloc. And what we are saying is that let's come together and reason it together. How are we going to make sure the newly launched primary healthcare strategy for Kenya is going to be actualized at the county's level, and that will be something that is going to be depicted only when an household is able to have quality life.
Otieno notes that it is essential to lay down elaborate plans that will compel the government to bridge the gap of lack of medicine in its clinic and hospitals, an issue he says largely affects the quality of services and trust in the government.
What are the mechanisms that national and counties are put in place to implement the primary health care? What are the gaps that are existing? And if these gaps are existing, what are the recommendations that should be explored by the county? And so by the end of this day, we are going to come up with a communique that is going to look at the ways in which the gaps can be fulfilled. We are going to call upon the county government, we are going to call upon the national government and other agencies.
According to Resmero Bara Okeo, a stakeholder in health affairs in the Lake region, poverty is to blame for the rise of communicable diseases in the region.
The main issue that our governments are going to be working on is empowering the communities, the individuals, to have a better socio-economic level, because we find that the poorer people suffer more when it comes to these diseases. Looking at specialized services, not each and every county can afford specialized services. So the counties, through the governors, came together and said if one county can specialize in cancer care, then another county may take care of maybe infectious diseases, and all the other counties can use the same service.
However, she notes for the counties that have invested in health insurance services, they are able to deal with the rise of such diseases. At the same time, she urged the counties to employ more health workers to reach more citizens.
The current challenge, of course, is issues to do with resources, financial resource. When it comes to health commodities, they are scarce. And also when it comes to healthcare workers, These are also not in adequate supply.
It's more of advocacy so that there is funds or the government or the county government allocate funds to ensure that commodities, especially commodities in the facilities, are available so that any young person will not miss, let me say, a family planning commodity when they go to the facility, especially the government facilities, because they, as we know, they should be free.
Daniel Dembede, Look Up TV, Kisumu County.
All right, now we are done with the bulletin today. I hope that you're staying updated. Keep it Look Up TV because there's details of the stories we just highlighted and more will be coming your way in our subsequent bulletins at 6:30 with Samia Dika on Look Up Tarifa, at 8 p.m. on Look Up News. Don't go, rather, stay tuned for those particular information. My name is Brian Amwai. See you later.